What's going on, Dream Trippers? I'm going to the top of the comp plan. Are you coming with me? The mind is. I want to ask you a question. Have you ever noticed that two people can hear the exact same message and one walks away completely changed while the other walks away exactly the same? It's not because they heard something different. It's because they identified with something different. So Romans chapter 2 teaches a powerful principle. People aren't measured by what they merely hear. They're measured by what they do with what they've received. That's an identity issue. You don't become a millionaire because you've collected enough information. You become a millionaire when your information changes who you believe you are. For years, I thought my problem was my skill set. I thought if I became better at presenting, better at closing, better at inviting, everything else would take care of itself. Then one day I realized something. My skills weren't holding me back. My identity was. Because every time I got close to another level, I unconsciously pulled myself back to the level of the person I believed I was. You will never outperform your identity for very long. That's why some people sabotage momentum. That's why they disappear after their biggest month. I've done it. That's why someone who can make $10,000 one month and $200 the next. Their income temporarily increased, but their identity never did. So $1 million earners don't spend all day asking, what should I do? They've already answered a much bigger question. Who am I? Once that's settled, the phone gets dialed, the Zoom gets scheduled, the event gets promoted, the books get read, the plane gets boarded. Not because they're forcing themselves, because that's simply who they are. The millions are hidden in the identity that says, this is what I do because this is who I am. So how do you change your identity? You don't start by changing your results. You start by changing your standards and raising them. $1 million earners don't wake up asking, do I feel like making my calls today? They've already decided. I make my calls because that's who I am. Here's what most people miss. Identity isn't built by emotion. It's built by evidence. So every time you keep a promise to yourself, you cast another vote for the person you're becoming. Read today. That's evidence. Make your calls. That's evidence. Invited someone. That's evidence. Attended the event. That's evidence. Stayed positive when someone quit. That's evidence. And little by little, your brain stops saying, I'm trying to become a leader. It starts saying, I am a leader. Then something amazing happens. Your identity changes, so your calendar changes. Your calendar changes, so your conversations change. Your conversations change, so your results change. And eventually, your bank account has no choice but to catch up with the person you've become. So where are the millions hidden? They're hidden in the identity you're building today. So go cast another vote. Become the person first and let the income introduce you to the world. Fix that brain.